As I was sitting in my chair, I had an idea. I've often thought that I'm trying to get back to a place. I felt very intuitional, younger. And now my insight was that I'm not trying to get back, because then I felt like I've been a very moody person, but that this is my journey forward and almost to more of a deliberate state, whereas before that 12-year-old instinctual kid was...
Well, it was easier then because you hadn't picked up so many things on your physical trail that kept you from just naturally being there. In other words, alignment is alignment, then or now.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think it is to your advantage to look for things that make it harder now, or to your disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
And so, can we get out of the specifics of what may or may not be causing the natural intuition to flow? Can we get out of the specifics of that and back to the really general and just talk about what it feels like when it is happening? In other words, how does that feel? How does that feel? What's it feel like to be in sync, in tune, intuitive?
I love it.
Why?
It's very exhilarating to feel that I'm in contact with you, with Source, and co-creating, dancing with Source.
So let's use more words. It feels exhilarating. It feels...
exciting, delightful. Is that the word that I use?
Natural, easy,
fun,
harmony,
yeah,
home. That's why it feels like going back. It's sort of a returning to who I naturally am. But you're returning to a vibration. You're not returning to conditions. You're returning to a vibration that will produce a forward movement here and now. That's the thing that is so interesting about it, is that there is no going back, there is no regression, but there is a stabilizing in a vibrational frequency that then will produce more that you're wanting around you here and now. So when you remember those enlightened moments when you were younger, and you feel like you want to go back to that, but you're using your logic and you're saying, but I can't go back because that was a different time and place, and there were different people around me, and I had different responsibilities, and I saw the world differently then than I see it now. Then you cannot get there from there. But when you understand what was really happening, that it's just a vibrational frequency that you tuned into, and that you can tune into it here and now. You see, that's one of the things. Let's talk about this in terms of the beasts of your planet. So the animals who you are enjoying so much, they are more intuitive. You call them instinctual. And the reason that they are is because they are less deliberate in their creating. They are not as focused upon outcomes. Part of their benefit is that they don't use language, and so they don't get together in groups and complain about things. They live more in the moment, even though they do have memory, just like you do. But the part of them that you call instinctual, we want to call aligned. They are more vibrationally up to speed in every moment of their life. They are in sync with who they really are. And as a result of that, then the animals, for the most part, are perceiving the world through the eyes of their broader perspective, which means their intuition is better. That's why their instinct is better. That's why they know what to do. That's why they can fly in flocks and not bang into each other. It's how they know to migrate, even though they don't have navigational systems. It's how they know when to move and where to move. Broader perspective is flowing through them in a non-resisted way. Humans have that capability too. But the disadvantage that you have is that in your attention to the details of your life experience, you clutter up your vibrational frequencies. And then you come to believe that you have to clean up all of that clutter in order to find that place of intuition. And this is the thing that we want for you to hear from us. You don't have to clean anything up to return to your natural state of intuition. Just stop talking so much. That would help all of you. Stop talking so much. Stop debating issues. Stop watching the television programs that are controversial. Stop spending so much time looking at the problems, and accept for just a little while that you've lived enough life in this experience, and you've put enough in your vortex of creation, in that vibrational version of who you are, to keep yourselves busy for 20 or 30 or 40 lifetimes. In other words, there's a lot of data there. And so just for the sake of this conversation, and it would really be a good opportunity for you to do it while you are here communing in such a magnificent way with the natural beauty and the nature of your planet. If you could just relax into things and see yourself more animal-like just for a little while. Do more feeling of things. Feel for the beauty of it. Feel for the at one-ness. Don't try to calculate it. Don't try to converse so much about it. Don't try to measure it with other things so much. Just be more in the moment of feeling your natural well-being. And it is our promise to you, it will return easily for you. It has never gone away, but your ability to perceive it has been muted a bit by the chatty details of your life experience. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
It's like, if you're in love with someone, do you want to sit for like an hour, just talk about all the ways and reasons that you love each other? Or do you just want to sit there and love each other? Isn't there something really centering about just finding an emotion that doesn't require all of the demonstration of the words? This is the turning point in this understanding, because you've been listening to us for a while. You know that you are the creator of your own reality. We know that you do. And you are accepting that this is a vibrational universe. And you are in touch with your emotional guidance system. We can feel that you are. Your emotions are now meaningful to you. They don't go unchecked or unnoticed by you much. When you feel an emotion, you now know what it means. It means that there is an opinion about this exact thing from source that is at variance with the opinion that you have right here and now, whatever it is. You may be focused upon the problem while source is focused upon the solution. There is a variance in the vibration. You know that you create your own reality. You know that this is a vibrational universe. You know that you are vibrational. You know that your guidance system is letting you know. And knowing all of that, you see, this is such basic general knowledge that you now have, for the most part, wholeheartedly accepted. You don't believe that someone else is creating your reality, do you? You're not blaming others really, genuinely anymore, are you? Aren't you finding yourself just knowing that with everything that happens, that there's something meaningful in there for you to know about it? And so the basis of all of this understanding is not just heard by you. It wasn't just something that was a passing glance. It's something that at this point in your vibrational beingness is well entrenched. It's who you are. It's what you know. You've got the basics down. You know it. So now just rest with that knowing. Rest with it. Rest with it. Don't challenge it with, well, what about this and what about this and what about this? Don't keep talking about the things that are going wrong in your life or even on this ship or in the world. Make a decision that since you are source energy and you are the point of attraction and that your vibrational output is everything, make a decision just for a little while you are on this voyage, that you're going to be like those animals that you are seeing, and then watch them. Watch the eagle soar and ask yourself, stress or ease? Stress or ease? Watch the otter in the water. Watch the beauty around you. And ask yourself, is there frenzy here or alignment? Is this a place of trouble or is this a place of well-being? What's dominant right here around me? How's this Earth doing in proximity to other planets? We banging into a lot of things? Have a problem with the sun coming up? Is the water moving around the planet? Focus upon the things that bring forth within you that known, home-like feeling of well-being. And from that centered, balanced, aligned, vibrational, deliberately accomplished atmosphere from that place, then just observe the way all things dovetail with you. You're going to begin to feel in a very powerful way that you are not the seeker of your path. You're the creator of the environment so that you can realize the path beneath your feet. You're going to realize that you are not the solver of problems. You are the liver of life, and the problems are solved around you, and you are the realization, you are the realizer of the solutions. Can you feel your sense of personal responsibility shifting just a little bit? Can you feel it restructuring within you? That your singular responsibility to yourself and to the world at large, to the expanding universe, to the you that you made promises to the finding of your path and fulfilling your purpose. Can you feel that your singular work is to accomplish a vibrational frequency that feels like calm rather than frenzy, and love rather than hate, and appreciation rather than criticism? And then when you find yourself living the details of something, and you hear yourself saying something critical or saying something complaining about anything, just stop in the midst of that and just see if you can take yourself back to that centered place, like the animals all around you are doing, and then watch what happens next. Discover unconditional alignment and gain complete control over the conditions of your life.